Hi, welcome back, Mr. Hayes' World of Math. I'm glad you're here. We're talking through problems from the AP Stats exam, and we're going through the ones from CED about collecting data. So if we jump over to the problem, we are looking at 2021, and in this problem, they're talking about a year-long investigation to see if walking will reduce cholesterol. They have 100 adults here, and so they're asking what's the difference between having your participants use a journal to log their miles or an activity tracker. And obviously, the journal, the biggest issue is, I guess, authenticity. The journal would allow people to lie, change things they may not remember correctly. So there's going to be some sort of response bias. And you do need to probably mention that in there as a reminder. Don't say response bias unless you know it's response bias. If you're not sure what it is, if you guess, that could be even more deadly than just not even saying anything. An activity tracker would eliminate the possibility of cheating. And so that would be helpful for that. Now, again, like I said before in the previous 2022 one, notice there's a lot of room here to fill stuff out. You don't need to fill up all of that room. Some of that's so that you've got room to fix mistakes, etc. But don't feel like, oh, it's got to be a huge answer here for it to count. Now, they're also going to ask you to over here to go through and say, okay, what's the benefits of they want to know whether or not if people who walk fewer miles have not as big of an advantage as those who walk more mileage. So here, selecting a random sample creates a reasonable representative example for the target population. Explain the benefits of using a representative sample for the population. So much for the automatic disappear. So a representative sample ensures that all portions of the population can be represented. So that's the benefit of doing a simple random sample. If you do it, hopefully every part of the population that you need is going to be there. Now, also, the random selection allows you to take whatever we conclude to be taken to the population as a whole. Because you remember, random assignment allows causation, random selection will end up allowing you to expend it to the population from where it was taken. Now, so here, so if we have walking cholesterol, if walking lowers cholesterol in the sample, we can conclude that that will also be true for the population. Now, that doesn't mean it's causation because that actually gets down to the next problem down over here. Suppose researchers conduct a test and the statistically significant results. Is it valid to say that the increased walking causes a decrease in average cholesterol? And the answer is no, you can't. Because the researchers couldn't say that it's that way because it was an observational study, not an experiment. You didn't tell the different groups to go through and say, oh, this is what's going on. So you can say there's a relationship, but you can't say there's causation there. And that's the difference up here. Notice right here, it says cause, okay? So before you go, throw any questions you might have down the bottom. Up over here is the rest of CED 3 questions. Down over here, I think I will put CED 4, which is all the probability ones. Let me know what you find helpful, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.